Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. The expected happened. We lost to Mikel Arteta's Arsenal 2-0 at the Emirates Stadium, and certainly that is what many people expected for that particular game. But what they didn't expect is Ruben Amorim's Man United to go to Arsenal and take the game to them in the first half and the second half. And if it wasn't for Arsenal and their strength of set pieces of late, we certainly could have drawn the game. And that would have been a good result. I'm not saying losing the game is a bad result, especially in the situation we find ourselves in with a new head coach, 4 games into his tenure, and of course, he is assessing the players. So there's lots for Amorim to do, and this Arsenal game certainly has come too quickly for him and his squad. Now, we ourselves know exactly how good Arsenal have been of late, and we know what they've done in recent seasons. We know that they've been challenging for the title. So, in terms of levels of where Arsenal is as a team compared to where we are right now as a team, there's a huge gap. And we certainly have to accept that and know that we have lots to improve upon. There's lots of learning that needs to be done in terms of how Ruben Amorim wants his team and his players to execute his tactics 100% to the T. Now, in the game itself, in the first half, we gave a very good account of ourselves, not just without the ball when we were nullifying Arsenal's attacks and certainly not giving them any opportunities. And when they did get those opportunities, it wasn't big, goal scoring opportunities. It was opportunities that were made, but certainly it wasn't very, very threatening. We certainly held onto the ball much better than Arsenal in that first half. We silenced the Emirates fans. We made sure that Arsenal were chasing us. We certainly just didn't give the ball away the moment we wanted back. Our pressing structure was good. The way we closed spaces in order for Arsenal not to play through us was good. The way we defended, in our individual duels, we certainly did have a very good account of ourselves in that first half. But in the second half, we certainly dropped off. We certainly seemed a bit more, I wouldn't say lazy, but we certainly didn't seem as energetic like we did in the first half. And that was detriment to the way Arsenal came out in that second half because they played much quicker, at a higher tempo. They certainly pressed us more, and they got their rewards by getting those corners and then scoring from it. Now, for me, you certainly look at the game of football and you tell yourself, it's one ball. You should be defending against one ball, getting anyone from the team to go and attack that one ball because the ball is the danger. But Declan Rice, Bukayo Saka put the ball so good into the small box where it's absolute chaos. 19 players in the box at one time. It becomes very difficult to defend when there is no space. When you have players pushing and shoving and bumping each other out of the way, it certainly becomes a nightmare in order to try and get onto that ball, to block it and to head it away, etc. And Arsenal have made a very good tactic of that, and it's worked for them. But it just reminds me of Tony Pulis and Stoke City, because that is how they played. It's how Sam Allardyce played with his teams, West Ham, West Brom, etc. They tend to rely on set piece moments to break teams down and score goals. And Arsenal certainly did not have a very good game against us. The set pieces won them the game. Some people might say, oh, they're in a title race. They just have to find a way to win, and that is what they did. Fine, fair, no problem. But I remember Arsenal playing excellent football in years gone by, not relying on set pieces to let the ball bundle in terms of chaos, and they get the goal from that. This is not the Arsenal that I remember. It's certainly not the Arsenal that I think Arsenal fans want to be proud of. But we played much better than them. And that's just my opinion. I watched the game. I saw how well we held onto the ball. And for me, Ugarte was man of the match. Pressing, winning his individual duels, being calm and composed on the ball, intercepting those passes, blocking the spaces so that Arsenal could not play through him or through us as a team. And certainly, maybe, in my opinion, I wanted Casemiro to start the game. Bruno, allows for a bit of erraticness, running out of his position, trying to press. There were moments where he ran all the way from midfield straight to the front to go and press the goalkeeper, which was definitely not a very good idea. It left a hole in midfield and certainly did not help with the way Arsenal were trying to attack us. So he should have had Casemiro next to him. But like I said, Ugarte was my man of the match. In terms of the game itself, it was very good to see Lenny Yoro, also come on and make his debut and certainly did quite well. A very, very good one-on-one tackle from Leonardo Trossard when he won the ball in the box. Couple of good interceptions. Very calm and composed in the ball, in and around the box when defending. So it's good to see that you will be seeing Lenny Yoro at right centre back for Ruben Amorim, and I think that is why he is taking his time with giving Lenny Yoro minutes, because he knows he's going to be a very important part of his squad and his first 11. Because if you think about it, our centre backs probably at most would be Lenny Yoro, De Ligt, and Lisandro Martinez as the back three, with of course Onana behind them. But we do need to be mindful of the fact that he did come from a very long injury layoff, and he certainly will need time to get back to the fitness level that we know he can. But he is young. He's still only 18, and he certainly has a long way to go. And we know that he will be at Man United for 5 to 10 years at most if he one stays fit and two decides to stay at Man United in his future. But the game in itself, as I said, is not a train smash. Ruben Amorim knows that his team is not where he wants them to be. He knows that the players still need to improve upon his tactics. And he knows that some of these players are not going to be here part of his squad in the future, whether that be in the short term, in January coming, or in the new season when he has a proper full transfer window at the end of this season. So there's lots to do. There's lots of work to be done on the training pitch. And the next game we have is against Nottingham Forest. And we certainly have to be winning that game so that we can start climbing the table and catching up to the teams that are above us. But subscribe to the channel, drop a like. Let me know in the comment section what you think about the game against Arsenal and where we are going under Ruben Amorim, and who has impressed you so far in terms of the players under Ruben Amorim. Subscribe to the channel, drop a like. I would like to first of all say thank you to those who continue to support the channel. I appreciate the love and support. Till we see each other again soon, Red Devils. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. If you want more content on Manchester United, like, share and subscribe.